to my channel. My name is Alyssa. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. I create Pilates at home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited and happy to have you here on the mat. If you're returning, thank you guys so much for returning. It just means that you love to work and practice movement on your mat. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. You are in for a full body Pilates workout. Woo! Let's get into it. So the equipment that I'm going to be utilizing today is a set of ankle weights, but they are going to be on my wrists. So go ahead and pop on those wrist weights if you do have them. And if you don't have them, that's totally okay. You don't need to utilize them for today's workout. The second thing that I'm going to be having use equipment-wise is a Pilates ball. If you don't have a Pilates ball, you're more than welcome to go ahead and utilize a pillow throughout the house. Otherwise, you can always go ahead and not use any equipment. You're still going to be moving your body, still practicing movement. Let me just make sure. Okay, thank goodness my mic is on. Could you imagine? I've actually done that before. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started in a supine position. Supine position, I'm just going to place my ball right next to my side. Your legs are going to be extended out in front of you, and then your hands can come down by your sides. We're just going to go ahead and connect to our bodies and connect it to our mat here as we practice movement. Legs are extended out in front of you. You can place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach, whatever feels best for you. From here, take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Let it all go. Big deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Relaxing those shoulders out of those necks. Feeling the ground beneath those shoulders. That upper back, the head, all the way down to those glutes, legs, to those feet. Going to the cadence of your breath as you inhale, and then exhale as you let it go. Taking a moment in stillness, recentering from the crazy world, busy world, taking the time that you need on your mat. I need 2 breaths here. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale through those noses. Exhale out through the mouth, feeling those ribs soften. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Begin to wiggle those toes, wiggling those fingertips, rolling out those ankles, rolling out those wrists, bringing awareness and warmth to your mat here. If those eyes were closed, go ahead and begin to blink them on open here. Excellent work. Once you go ahead and begin to blink them on open, go ahead and grab your Pilates ball. And I'm going to have you guys go ahead and float that left leg up and then begin to float that right leg. So they're in a nice tabletop position. You're going to place that ball in between those ankles here. So just above those ankles, those knees are going to be directly over top of those hip bones. Knees are going to need to be at a 90-degree angle. You're going to go ahead and begin to float those fingertips behind, interlace those fingertips behind those heads. Those thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. Your elbows are going to be out nice and wide here. With a neutral spine, tiny gap between that lower back and that mat. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to begin to lift it on up into a nice upper ab curl. Inhale as you begin to float it back down. Exhale as you lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Inhale as you lower. Good. So we're just warming up that core here. We're finding that nice rib to hip connection. So every single time that you lift it on up on your exhale, your ribs are going to drop down to meet those hips. So you're creating as little space as possible between those ribs and those hips. Think about a tiny string that is wrapped around either rib cage and it is pulling as you exhale and lift. It's not a pull from those head, neck, and shoulders. Protect your neck, unclench your jaw, swallow, relax your facial expression. I need you guys to breathe. It's not about holding your breath. It is about making that mind-body connection here. Being intentional with every inhale and every exhale here. In 8, we're gonna go ahead and add on. In 7, as you exhale, lift, we're gonna take a tiny pause and squeeze those ankles in towards that ball. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you lower down. Let's go ahead and incorporate that squeeze now. Exhale, lift. Squeeze those ankles in towards that ball. Let it on out, and then inhale as you lower down. So exhale, lift. Little tiny squeeze. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift. Little tiny squeeze. Inhale as you lower down. Good. 8, 7, 6. Working those inner thighs. Give me 5. Beautiful job, you guys. You guys got it here on your mat. Just warming up that core. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one here, you're gonna give me that nice little squeeze, and then just continue to squeeze on that ball. Squeeze on that ball. Good. It's still keeping those ribs down towards those hips. A little tiny squeeze on that ball. If you have a pillow, that's okay. If you don't even want to incorporate a pillow, just give me nice little heel taps. Good. Give me 8, 7. Oh my goodness, my legs are shaking. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. This next one, hold it there. You're gonna begin to extend those legs up towards the ceiling or up towards the sky, and then slowly begin to bend them back down. You have a nice squeeze on that ball the entire time. Good. Keeping those legs wrapped around those balls or those pillows. Good. You're just extending it up towards the ceiling and then bending it back down to a nice tabletop position. If those head, neck, and shoulders begin to cramp up and it's too much on your neck, begin to lower it back down. Hands come by your sides. They do not come underneath those glutes. If I were to see you in class, oh boy, would I go ahead and take those hands out from underneath those glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and extend them on up towards the ceiling. Little tiny pulses. In with that ball, in with that ball. Keep that core nice engaged. We're warming up those legs. I am shaking with those legs. This is crazy. Give me 8, 7, 6. Lift it up a little bit higher in that curl, upper ab curl. In 4. Inhale, exhale. Give me 3. Still continue to squeeze on that ball. And 2. This next one, hold it there. Begin to slowly lower them down to 45. Still keeping that nice tension on the ball. And then exhale, scoop the belly in a little bit further to bring those legs back on up to 90. Lower down to 45. Squeeze that ball. Exhale, lift. Bring it back on up to 90. Good. I need 8, 7, 6. You're still up and lifted in that nice upper ab curl. Hold it still in that nice upper ab curl. And 3. If your back begins to arch up off the mat, you don't go down as low. Shorten your range of motion. Give me 3, 2. This next one, float both those legs down to 45. Little tiny squeeze on that ball. Little tiny squeeze. Oh my goodness. Lift it up a little bit higher if you can. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hold it there. Hold it there. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring those knees in towards those chests. A little rock side to side. Oh my goodness, my core is on fire. Also, if they are doing construction outside, so if you heard that beep, that is what you hear, and if there's any rumbling, that is what you hear. All right, from here, you're gonna go ahead and flip it on over to a nice 4-point position. 4-point position, oh my Lanta, you guys, my legs were shaking. 4-point position, your wrists are gonna be directly underneath those hips. Those wrists are gonna be underneath those hips. Shoulders stacked above those wrists. Those knees are gonna be directly under your hips. You're gonna press the floor away. You're gonna find that nice core connection. Belly button to spine. What do we mean by that? Creating as little space as we can between those ribs and those hips. They're gonna drop down. Notice how I'm just here, my ribs are flaring out, but if I make that nice core connection, my booty tucks and my ribs drop down towards my hips. Good. From here, you're gonna begin to extend that right leg out and then begin to extend that left. You're gonna find a nice high plank. Good. Your booty is tucked, your core is engaged. Okay, we just talked about it. Energy shooting out from the crown of those heads down through those heels. You're just gonna hold it here. Good. I need 10. 9, 8, 7. You're gonna take your right hand, okay? We're gonna work the right hand only in 4. You're gonna give me a downward facing dog. In 3, you're gonna reach that right hand to that left foot. In 2, this next one, let's get into it. So lift up those hips for downward facing dog. Reach that right hand over to that left foot. And then go ahead and come back on up to that nice high plank. Lift up those hips, reach that right palm to that left foot, and then come back down to your nice high plank. I need 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it there in that nice high plank. Hold it there. I need 10. 9, press the floor away, breathe, inhale and exhale. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. You're gonna begin to engage your core once more, just a little bit more. You're gonna begin to lift up that right leg behind you and then slowly tap the mat down. So we got that right leg only. Lift that right leg up and then tap the mat down. Lift, tap, lift, tap. I need 8, and then we're gonna step that right foot through in between those hands. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, step it right on through, meeting in between those palms here. You're gonna engage your core once more. You're gonna begin to bring those hands in front of that chest. And you're gonna step that left foot up to meet that right. So we're now in a standing position. Good, so those palms are gonna come together to prayer. All right, go ahead and bring those hips right under, those feet right underneath those hips. And we're gonna go into a nice little squat to begin. And then lift it on up. Drop it down, and then lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Squeeze those glutes up at the top. Think of like an invisible string sending those hips back, okay? It's pulling them back. Drop it down, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Good. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it down low. Hold it down low, a little tiny pulses back and back and back and back. Good, energy shooting out from the crown of the head. Don't look down towards your toes, look up in front of you, okay? I need 8, 7, 6. You're gonna stay low. The lower body stays nice and isolated in 4, 3, 2. This next one, stay nice and low. You're gonna begin to reach those arms coming in line with those ears and then bring them back down to heart center. Reach them on up and then reach them on down. Good, lift them up and then drop them down. Now, instead of them coming into prayer, can you just reach them on up and then bring them down by those rib cages? Good, reach, Bring it in. Reach. Bring it in. Good. I need 10, 9, 8. When we bring those wrists back, can you give me a nice little heel raise? And then reach everything out long, lowering down those heels. Bring those hands down, lift up those heels, drop it down, extend everything long. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it down low. Arms stay up, little tiny lift up and down with those right hands, and then those left, right, left. Getting into those swimmers, getting into those shoulders. Good, getting into those posture muscles. I need 5, 4, and then we double time it in 3, 2. This next one, let's double time it. 1, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left for 8, 7. You're gonna bring those hands to prayer in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring those hands to prayer. Stay low. You're gonna begin to step that left foot back behind you, coming into a nice lunge, and then begin to step it back on up. Good job, everybody. I'm like eating my hair here, I'm sorry. Drop it down, and then step it back on up. Drop it down, lift, step it back, and then lift. Good, step it back, lift it on up. We're warming up that right side only of the body. It is a full body movement here. I need 8, 7, 6. You're gonna step it on back in 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, step it on back, hold it there in that nice little lunge. Little tiny pulses down and up with those hips. Good, energy shooting. I shouldn't look at the camera because all of a sudden I lose my balance. Good, give me 4, 3. We're gonna open it on up to the left-hand side. Into this next one, let's open it on up to the left-hand side. Arms come out nice and wide. Bring them back to heart center as you rotate it back on over to that lunge to the right. Open it on up. Good, and then come back to center. Open it on up, and then come back to center. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and come back on over to that lunge. Hands come to heart center. Step that left foot out behind you, coming into a nice curtsy lunge. And then go ahead and come back to center with that lunge. Step it out behind, and then come back to that lunge. Step it back. Come back into that lunge. Good. I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're gonna hold it back in that nice little curtsy into this next one. Hold it back into that nice little curtsy. Good. Can you twist that upper body over to the right hand side, and then go ahead and come back onto center. So it's a rotation of those rib cages and that torso. Good. Rotate it here. Can you get a little bit lower in that nice curtsy? Rotate it on over to the right hand side, and then come back to center. Good, rotate it, and then come back to center. In 4, as we rotate, you're gonna pause it there, give me a nice little pulse up and down, and then rotate that torso back to center. In 2. Last one, let's go ahead and incorporate that nice little pause. Twist it on over to the right, little pulse down, rotate it back on up to center. Twisting it back on over to the right hand side, little tiny pulse down. Good. Ah, those legs are shaking, baby. Give me 8. I'm also sweating from my elbows. In 6, in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, twist it on over. Give me that tiny little pulse down and down and down and down. Good for 10, 9, get a little bit lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just hold it down low for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come step that left foot on up to meet that right. Excellent work. Oh my goodness, my legs feel like jello. They're like shaking right now. All right, we ready? Because we have the other side. You're gonna bring those hands to center. From here, you're gonna begin to squat it on down and then rise it back on up with those hips. Drop it down and then rise it back on up. Good, drop it down, rise it back on up. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Good. Now, you're gonna notice that that right side is really fatigued, and that's okay. It's because we already worked it, but we have the other side. I didn't make up the rules that we had to have 2 different sides, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 glutes, 2 eyes, okay? But I did make up the rules that we have one side to do and then the other. I know, I'm so kind. Good. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it down low in that nice little squat. Little tiny pulses back and back and back and back. My heat also kicked on, so now we're really gonna be sweating. I'm gonna be sweating through my suit. Good. In 5, in 4, you're gonna stay low. In 3, 2, stay low right here. Begin to reach those arms coming in line with those ears, and then bring them back down to heart center. Reach them back on up, and then reach them back down. Good. I need 8, 7. Instead of bringing them to prayer, can you bring them down by those ribs? Good. I need 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Remember, we had those heel raises into this next one. Let's get into those heel raises. So as we bring those arms back, lifting up those heels, and then dropping them down as those arms extend. Lift, extend, lift, extend, lift, extend, lift, extend. In 4, we're gonna extend and hold it there. In 3, in 2, this next one, extend those arms, stay low in that squat. Go ahead and give me 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left. Look up, don't look down. 8, 7, we're gonna double time it for those swimmers and those arms. In 6, 5, 4, get a little bit lower. In 3, in 2, don't drop those arms. Last one, let's double time it. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 8, 6, 5, those hands come to heart center. In 4, 3, 2, last one, bring those hands to center, stay low. Step it back with that right leg, left leg stays heavy, and then step it back on up. Squeeze those glutes. We have those lunges. Let's step it back with that right leg, staying heavy in that left, and then lift it back on up. Good, step it back, lift, step it back, and then lift. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Focus on something on the ground that is not moving. Continue to breathe. You guys breathe. You guys are strong. I'm right there with you. In 2. This next one, step it back, stay low. Little tiny pulses down and up. Little tiny pulses down and up. Down and up. Good. Burning out those left legs now. Good. I need 8, 7, 6. We're gonna open it on up to a nice wide position, over to the right hand side. In 4, in 3, you're gonna see my back. In 2, this next one, open it on up. Good, and then go ahead and come back to center into that lunge. Open it on up to the right hand side, and then go ahead and come back for that lunge. Good, I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, go at your own pace. Give me 3, if you can just give me 1 as I count down, 1 good rep, that is all that I need. And 2. This next one, you're gonna go ahead and find that nice lunge. You're gonna step that right foot back behind you, coming into that nice curtsy, and then find your nice lunge once again. Find that nice curtsy, step that right leg back behind that left, and then find that lunge. Good, step it back, and then find that lunge. Good, I need 10, 9, you're gonna add in that nice little rotation, in 6, 5, I am shaking. Give me 4, there is an earthquake on my mat right now. Give me 3, 2, this next one, let's get into that nice little rotation. So step it back. You're gonna rotate that torso over to the left-hand side, come back to center, and then find that nice lunge. Find your curtsy, rotate that torso over to the left-hand side, come back to center, find that nice lunge. Step it back, rotate that torso, come back to center, find that nice lunge. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, this next one here, hold it in that nice rotation. Little tiny pulses down and up. Little tiny pulses down and up, down and up. Your torso is rotated over to the left-hand side. You're just burning it on out, giving me small 1-inch movements. Yes, you can. Give me 10, 9, 8, oh, my Lanta. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, that right leg is gonna step up to meet that left, and 2, hold it down low for 10, 9, find strength and stillness, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step it on up. Oh, my Lanta, shake it on out. Beautiful job. You're gonna go ahead and have a nice big deep breath in. Breathing in all that positive energy, all that beautiful work that you did. Exhale, let it all go. Last and final one, inhale here. Good, exhale, let it all go. Go ahead and give me a nice forward fold. From here, your hands are gonna come down to the mat. Good, you're gonna step it back with that right leg, okay? Left foot is in between those palms. You're gonna engage your core and you're gonna step it back with that left leg. You're gonna find that nice high plank. Ooh, we've been here before. Good, find that nice high plank. Hold it there. Rib cage is pulled in. Good, booty is tucked. Energy is shooting out from the crown of those heads down through those heels. Hold it. Good. In 5, you're gonna lift up those left legs and tap the mat down. In 4, 3, 2, this next one, let's begin to lift up those left legs and then tap the mat down. Lift up those left legs and then tap the mat down. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, tuck those left toes, just hold it there, that nice high plank. Good, we're going around the world here. In 8, you're gonna lift up those hips, you're gonna reach that left hand towards that right foot. In 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, let's get into it. Lift up those hips, reach that left hand over to the right foot, find that nice high plank. Lift up those hips, reach it back, find that nice high plank. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it there and find strength and stillness here. Find that high plank, hold it there for 10, 9, you guys got it, 8, Press the floor away. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, drop it down. Give me a nice child's pose. Bring those toes to touch. Reach those fingertips high. Good. From here, you're gonna come on up to a nice seated position here. With that nice seated position, you're gonna come down onto those knees. If your knees are bothering you, you're more than welcome to stand, okay? No shame in it. All right, so you have those wrist weights on. We've been working that upper body and lower body quite a bit. So you're in a kneeling position. From here, your palms are gonna face on up towards the ceiling. Elbows are in towards those rib cages, okay? So those palms are up, you're down here, okay? You can have a nice little gap here if you so choose. When you're ready, you're gonna begin to reach those arms out wide to the side and then bring them back down to meet those ribs. Reach them on out to the side and then bring them back down. Good. Reach them on out and then bring them back in. Reach. Energy is shooting up from the crown of the head. Inhale and then exhale. We have some nice arms we gotta get into. In 7, 6, as those arms come on out wide, our hips rise. Those glutes lift off from those heels. In 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you reach those arms out wide, rise up those hips, and then sink them back down as those elbows come in towards those ribs. Reach them on out to the side, and then come back in. Good. Now you're gonna notice as we lift and lower those hips, we're activating those glutes still, but as we bring it in, you're gonna kind of find a nice little hinge forward, okay? Don't stand up nice and tall, okay? I really want us to focus on those glutes here, okay? Just as long as you don't look down towards those knees, look up towards the top of your mat. In 5, in 4, in 3. Oh, those arms are burning it on out now. In 2. This next one, lift up those hips, reach those arms on out wide to the side, bend in those palms towards those temples, and then release it on out. Bend it in, release, bring it in, release. So you're at a nice 90-degree angle here, okay? Bending those palms in towards those temples and then releasing it back on out. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold them bent in. Flip those palms so that they're facing me. Pretend like you have like some nice dumbbells in your hand. Okay, just hold it there. Little tiny pulses down and up. We're burning it, getting into those shoulders now. Roll the shoulders down and away from those ears. Little tiny pulses here. Good, I need 10. We go into a nice overhead press. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, giving me that nice overhead press, so reach those arms above those heads, arms come in line with those ears, and then drop it down to a nice 90-degree angle. Reach them on up, and then lower them back down. I'm probably sweating through my leggings right now, but I don't even care. It means that we're working. I'm right here with you. The fact that you're even still here doing this movement here with me just shows that you are strong, okay? You're determined, and you can do it. I promise you can. Get out any negative thought from your head and get in this room right here with me. In 4, as we drop those elbows down, we're gonna send those hips back. In 2. This next one, as those elbows drop down, send those hips back. Elbows come down out to the outside of those ribs, and then press everything out long as those hips come forward. Send it back. Reach. Drop it down. Reach. Good. Yes, you can. You're almost there. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We got triceps next. In 3, 2. This next one, send those hips back, send those legs long, brushing past those those rib cages, bending in those forearms, and then pressing them back out long. We're just here for triceps. Those hips are hovering. You're in that nice little hinge forward. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're gonna hold those arms long. In 3, in 2, hold those arms out long behind you. Arms are long, little tiny lift up towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders down and away. Open up those chests, shine those hearts nice and bright like I know you can. Little lift up, and up, and up, and up. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't hate me, give me 4, 3, 2, hold them long there. Go ahead and give me tiny little pulses in, and in, and in, and in. Good, give me 10, 9, 8. Those palms are gonna come down in front of you. You're gonna find a nice 4-point position in 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and release them on out. Go ahead and find your nice 4-point position. You guys have been here before. Now that we've burned out those arms, this is exactly where I need you to be. I need you to be tired. I need you to be fatigued, because this is where strength begins. Go ahead and find your nice high plank here. Find it there with me. Hold it there. Hold it. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. I'm right there with you. Find strength and stillness. Think about anything that you've ever wanted, any goal that you're working towards right here, right now. I need you to go ahead and hold it. If all you had to do to make anything that you've ever wanted come true by just holding it here in this moment, how would you go ahead and dig deep? Is it by closing your eyes? Is it by counting down from 10 to few different times? Hold it. I know you can find strength here. I know it's within you. You wouldn't be here in this very moment here with me if you didn't think that you were incapable of doing it. I know you can. Yes, you can. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. It never gets any easier, it just gets more tolerable. You're here for another 30 seconds. Dig deep. Yes, you can. I believe in you. Yes, you can. Give me 10, 9. Yes, you can. Breathe. Booty is tucked, energy shooting out from the crown of the head. Dig deep. Press the floor away. If you begin to shake, that's okay. I'm right there with you. It means that not only is your body changing, but your mind is, because you are telling yourself, yes, you can. You're telling yourself to keep going. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and begin to slowly bend in those elbows as you lower down. Untuck those toes. Baby cobra as you inhale. And then exhale. Lower it down, bringing those hands down by your side, resting that cheek onto your mat, letting that heart rate come down, refinding your breath. Taking inhale and then exhale out through the mouth, letting that heart rate come down here. Begin to wiggle those toes, wiggling those fingertips, rolling out those ankles, rolling out those wrists, maybe bending in those knees. Windshield wipering them from side to side, letting out any lower back tension you might have felt. Good. From here, you can bring those palms right underneath those shoulders. Begin to press the floor away, bringing those knees to the width of the mat, bringing those big toes to touch, finding that nice child's pose, reaching those fingertips long. Inhale, exhale. And And when you're ready, you can slowly come on up to a nice seated position here on your mat. We have 2 breaths. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, let it go, letting go of any negativity that you might have felt. One last final one, big deep breath in, breathing in all that positive energy, all that beautiful work that you did today on your mat here with me. Palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. There is no place that I'd rather be than right here with you in this very moment on the mat. I love Pilates and I love being able to share and practice movement with each and every single one of you. That's why I do what I do. This is why I have my channel. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you guys had loved this and you love seeing these videos, please make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, but give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below, say hello to the people that are also joining you here on the mat. This is not easy, but let's go ahead and encourage one another. We are one community here on my channel. Let's go ahead and uplift one another and show some moment of gratitude for our bodies, thanking them for what they were capable of, because it is a gift being able to move that way that we can. So thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at home workouts here on my channel, and I cannot wait for each and every single one of you to join me back here on the mat. Until next time, bye guys.